Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to talk a little bit about not just spirituality but being awakened and being a speaker of truth. To me, being awakened means that you are aware of what's going on around you in terms of what's going on a social level in the world. You are also aware of how certain things affect certain groups of people. All right, for example, let's talk about the incessant degrading, murdering, lynching, whatever you want to call it, all the negative darts thrown against African people or melanated people. Is undeniable. It's happening and it's constantly happening all the time, and it's not really being, as a collective, we're not actually standing, stomping, marching, screaming, shouting together to make change. There's small splinter groups that are doing things, and that's all good and well. But at the end of the day, in order for a nation to move forward, it's going to take the whole nation, not sections or segments of that nation, for it to move forward. But another thing I've noticed with a lot of people lately is that when you are awakened or spiritual, they expect you to be a little bit passive. And when you speak the truth, they call you aggressive. Some will even go as far as calling you racist. Um, and sadly, even Black people are coming with that stupid talk these days. You know, it's so embarrassing, because if you understood how racism worked and the system, you'll know that Black people are not in a position to oppress anyone else, let alone, be racist towards other people. Now, if you want to say we have preferences or we're prejudiced against certain things, yeah, of course, that's fine. We all are, because it's like when you go in the supermarket and you see two apples. You're not going to go for the one closest to you because it's got some spots on it. You're going to go for the one that looks all shiny, new, crispy, clean, and gleaming. That's called prejudice or bias. Yeah, to me, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how life works. But what I find offensive is when you tell someone the truth and then they label you a racist, because they either, number one, don't understand where you're coming from. They definitely don't understand the whole subject, or even from a logical perspective, let alone an educational perspective, understand why they're jumping on the same bandwagon as everybody else to say or point something or to label someone a certain thing. And I think, we're living in the 21st, 22nd century, people. Isn't it time that we kind of like stopped running with the narrative of everybody else's, especially the oppressors? You know, years ago, they used to turn around and say to Black people, oh, you're using the race card. But guess who's using the race card the biggest today? You guessed it, the Caucasoid, the Caucasian woman. She's the most insecure woman on the planet. She needs to be included in everything. And if you're lifting up your sisters or you're lifting up your brothers, oh, what about us? What about me? Look at me, I'm over here. They always need attention. They always need to be validated or be included, because they're so goddamn insecure, right? And when you tell, there was one chick on, I can't remember where I saw her, talking about we're all humans, we're all African descendants. No, bitch, we're not. We're not all the same African goddamn descendants, yeah? We don't come from Neanderthal. We're the only original humans on the planet. And I don't give a damn whether you lot want to come and say, but not everybody's a pure African anymore. That's the stupidest thing you've ever said in your life, if you think that or even say that. It's the dumbest way to think, because clearly it shows that you don't have no education about African people, the culture, the actual country, the continent itself, let alone the countries that are in Africa, and you don't know shit about African people if you think that every African person on the planet is mixed today because of slavery. It's not true. Maybe in the West, yeah, in the West I would definitely agree. Okay, but we know for a fact there are Africans out there who are thorough pure blood. For example, look at the San people. They're fair skin, they've got the slanted eyes, because they're the original people. The Chinese come after them. That's where the Chinese come from. The Chinese are not original. So Black people did not get slanted eyes from Chinese. It's the opposite. Yeah, they're not mixed with anything but black, honey, or African, mate. Melanin. Yeah, that's all they're mixed with, right? So don't justify ignorance and bullshit to try and make other people feel included. Because when they're talking about you, hey, they're not including you in nothing. They're not including you in anything. They're not going out of the way to make you feel fitting. The only way they want you to fit in is by being a Sambo. Like, oh, I like black people. I'm not racist because I've got black friends. And yet when you turn around and you piss them off, they're the first one to be calling you the N-word or black bastard. I've seen it, heard it. And a lot of these black guys going around with these European women thinking there's something special. When they have their argument, they turn around and cuss him out, call him black bastard, call police on him. Yeah? So let's just stop with the bullshit. Yeah? If you come from animal, you come from animal. Accept it, move on. The same way, they used to try and shame us for being Africans or go back to Africa. That is not an insult in 2019. It never was for a lot of people because guess what? A lot of us are proud to go back to Africa. You go on a plane today in any part of Africa, any country in Africa, I can guarantee you're going to go there and see a whole bunch of Europeans there. And it doesn't matter what time of year because people say, oh, I'm not going to go to this country because it's rainy season. Yeah, they will put their floods on their television. They will put the same old, regurgitate the same old dead video, which I'm not even sure where they got it from in the first place, of babies with pot bellies and flies around their mouth and they're dying of malaria and all this bullshit. But they don't actually give you the source of where they're finding that information from. I bet nobody ever stopped to think when they see all these bullshit adverts on TV begging for charity, which is a big rip-off, by the way. They don't put this is a country of blah, blah, blah. They can turn around and say, oh, this is Malawi. Oh, this is South Africa. Oh, this is wherever. But you don't know that unless you're from there. You don't know that. Yeah? And when they take that money that you work hard for and give to them via charity, right? And because the thing with society today, there's nothing that they're not showing you. We're just too ignorant. A lot of us are just too ignorant, caught up in the conspiracy theory talk, and just don't want to actually believe it. So they block stuff and make it out like, oh, it's conspiracy theory or it's not real. It's reality TV. Well, in actual fact, a lot of the times it isn't reality TV because it's the same with fine print. I see reality TV and what they're doing, or so-called reality TV, all the stuff that they're doing, eyes wide open, right? But brains are closed. They're doing it in plain sight. And those charity fine prints are no different. Because if you read down in the fine print, you'll see that maybe out of £1, they might give whatever charity they claim to be supporting or heading, they might even just give them 5p. And then the rest will go to what so-called administration charges, administration this, administration that. And then when you hear how much their CEOs are earning per year, and this is meant to be a charity, it's a living piss take. It's the biggest rip-off ever. If people want to send things back to Africa, find groups or create a group yourself and gather the belongings, put together as a community and send your stuff to wherever you're sending it to. It's time to wake up, people. It's time to open your eyes. Go and wash the matter out of your eyes. Yeah, some of you need to go and use scrubs on your face because the thick layers of blocking reality out is so dense. You need to really break them barriers down. Time to be real, people. Time to wake up. Time to be honest. It's not. We no longer live in a society where things are hidden. Everything's in plain sight. It's up to you as a citizen of the world, especially as a melanated person, to educate yourself so that you can see what's really going on around you. Yeah? So keep your mind open, family. Open your eyes. See things for what's really, 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 really going on. Look at it. Open your eyes, analyze it, question everything. Yeah? That's how you learn, and that's how you discern what's good, what's bad, what's right, what's wrong. Yeah. So for now, I'm gonna say later. Have a great day, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Ciao.